on the trial of the earliest people. In the previous chapter, we learned about gatherers. They hunted animals, caught birds and fish, and gathered fruits, roots, leaves, stalks, etc. Hence, now we call them hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers kept moving from one place to another for various reasons. Let us study some of them. If they stayed at one place for a long time, they would have eaten all the plants and animals found in that area. Therefore, they had to move from place to place in search of food. Sometimes, animals moved from one place to another in search of prey and plants. As a result, the people who hunted animals also had to follow them. Plants bear fruits in a particular season, so people may have moved in search of new plants and fruits according to seasons. People, animals, and plants need water to survive, so people may have moved from one place to another in search of water according to seasonal conditions. Also, these hunter-gatherers might have traveled to meet their friends and relatives. The hunter-gatherers used special tools to hunt animals, to cut meat and bones, to scrape bark from trees, and to chop fruits, plants, and roots. These tools were made up of wood, stone, and bone. Archaeologists have found some of them buried under or on the surface of the earth at different places in our country, such as Bhimbetka, Hunsgi, Kurnool caves, etc. These places where the archaeologists have found the remains of tools, pots, buildings, etc., which were left behind by the people living there, are called sites. The sites can be classified into three types, namely habitation sites, factory sites, and habitation-cum-factory sites. Habitation sites are the sites where hunter-gatherers lived. Most of these sites include caves and rock shelters which are mostly found in the Vindhyas and the Deccan Plateau. People used these caves and rock shelters because they proved to be natural shelters from the rain, wind, and heat. The caves and rock shelters in which people lived have paintings of wild animals, food gathering, fishing, etc. on the walls, which can be found in Madhya Pradesh and southern Uttar Pradesh. Factory sites are places where stones were used to make tools. These places have blocks of stones, discarded tools, and waste stones. Habitation-cum-factory sites are places used for both purposes, that is, to live for a long period of time and to make stone tools. Stone tools were made using various techniques. The first technique is stone on stone. Here, first stone was the one from which the tool had to be made. It was called core. Whereas the second stone was used to remove flakes from the first stone by the method of striking till the required shape of the tool was created. This second stone was called hammer. The second technique is pressure flaking. Here, the core was placed on a firm surface and a pointed instrument such as a bone was used with the hammer to remove flakes and create the required shapes. Now, let us find out whether the people knew about fire. Archaeologists have found traces of ash on the site of Kurnool caves, which shows that people might have used fire for cooking meat, lighting, and scaring away animals. In this way, numerous tools were found which were of different periods. Hence, archaeologists have given different names for different periods for better understanding. The periods are Paleolithic Period, Mesolithic Period, and Neolithic Period. First, let us learn about Paleolithic Period. Paleolithic period refers to the earliest period. The word Paleolithic is derived from the Greek words paleo, which means old, and lithos, which means stone. This name denotes the importance of stone tools. The Paleolithic period extends from around 2 million years ago to 12,000 years ago. During this period, ostriches were found in India. Archaeologists have found their eggshells in large quantities at Patna in Maharashtra, some of which had beautiful designs on them. Paleolithic period is divided into 3 phases: upper, middle, and lower Paleolithic periods, which cover 99% of human history. The next period is Mesolithic period. This period refers to environmental changes. It begins about 12,000 years ago till about 10,000 years ago. People in this period used tiny stone tools called microliths. Microliths were attached to handles of bone or wood to make tools such as saws and sickles. Then came the Neolithic period from about 10,000 years ago.